Yo, welcome back. Zycor here, and today in our Monster Hunter World area showcase, we're gonna take a look at the coldest base in Monster Hunter World. Yes, this base is the only base where you can find monkeys in pools of warm water, keeping warm, and sometimes even monkeys in a bathtub. Yes, this area is Seliana, one of the only bases in Monster Hunter. There's basically like 3 base camps in Monster Hunter World, I should say. Astera, the third fleet base, and Seliana. And yeah, I've covered Astera and the third fleet base already in some other videos. But yeah, Seliana's a very cold place. It's in the snow. You can see there's snow all around, so you tend to need to have warmer clothes to be here in a sense. But yeah, it's still an interesting area. So let's see here. Looking around the area, first off, you see, of course, here's the quest board and your item box and in your felon's resting area, which, yeah, Pete decided to sit down. Pete, you're not going to be there for long. Let's go. So, I mean, everything is pretty much laid out in a fairly convenient way, I guess. Easy to access. First, I might as well just head over this way. This guy here is the botanical research guy and the argosy. So yeah, he's the Seliana sailor. He'll allow you to, let's see here, access your botanical research, which is your growing plants and stuff, and the argosy stuff. So yeah, you can access that through him. And then there's the Elder Melder over here. She just allows you to meld various items and stuff. So then heading up here, this here is the smithy in here. So yeah, of course they've got various smithing things in here for smithing stuff. Even some probably cold water for cooling the blades, and a lot of piping, because I guess they need a lot of piping for that, what looks like an industrial forge of some sort, something like that. And then here also sells armor that you want to buy if you want to buy any. This here goes to the gathering hub. I'll check that out in a little bit. And then, of course, you got an item box, too, here. So head back out here. Now, you can go down here to get into the kitchen. This is the area where you'd eat your food and stuff. Various felons helping out, doing various things. And, of course, as usual, whenever there's a felon doing something, some sort of work in Monster Hunter, they always end up making it have some sort of funny animation, like that one right there that almost fell into the pot. You'd have to rewind a few seconds to see it. But I believe, is it this one or? Well, that one over there. This one over here sneezes every now and then and blows everything out of his bowl. So it's kind of funny. So then there's also a box here and handlers here. You see various things coming down from above or going down below, where they go, I really have no idea, honestly. I mean, is it like supplies? I guess. This felon, let's see, waits for one of the lift things and then hops on. Oh, that is very dangerous. That's dangerous for a felon to be doing that. It's shaky. And then they've got a big pot of stew boiling here and a bunch of plates around. Lots and lots of bread, which kind of looks tasty. And that's an even bigger pot. And then, of course, various things hanging from the ceiling and stuff like that. Oh, and they even fit a ceiling fan in here. Okay. Maybe that's for... Oh, no, maybe it's for... Yeah, it's for pulling out the heat. I see. Or, you know, pulling out the byproducts of the stew or whatever. Anyway, heading back out here because I'll go out the front door. Now, this is kind of nice. You can walk around down here where there's just, you know, various things that you can see and not necessarily anything you can really talk to. Down here comes out by the Elder Melder. But then you can go over here. Comes out, of course, right here by this guy here, who is the provision stockpile, so he'll stockpile all your stuff. And then you can go over here even a little bit further. Just another person standing there. And then this comes up right here beside your room over here, or right up there by this thing up here. And then you can also go through here to get up here to by the Steamworks area. And I'll just head back down here because I'll show the Steamworks a little later. Now, I'll head back out here because it's probably the best way to show it. Now, generally, though, you'll hang around in this area because this is the main area where you log in. So then you come up here. This is the resource center. So she'll, you know, provide all your resources like your bounties and investigations and stuff. There are some felons shoveling snow off of the roof there. Hard at work at their jobs. And they're just throwing it down, ending up probably falling on you as you run past. And he almost falls off right there. He just about fell off there. So then heading around here, I guess I'll just go around this right here. This here is generally where the most recent monster you've captured is hanging around. Not hanging around, is laying. And of course, this is your room. This is your housekeeper right here. You talk to him to access things like Tail Raider stuff and the training area. So that's what you'd do with that. You'd go here to go in your room. I'll go there a bit later. And then over here is the chief ecologist. He will, of course, you know, look at all your ecological research and help you with it as well. So then over here, this is just some other NPCs. The Admiral, he's standing here. And then, of course, the tracker and all. This is like the command center up here where you know, the leaders are. Team leader, and yeah. Even the commander is here as well. And even the 3rd Fleet commander. Okay. So yeah, they're here. And they have a nice big fire going to keep it kind of warm in this area. Despite the fact... Oh, okay, that does go up. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it just ended. You never know, they sometimes do that. Pretty nice area, though. They got some nice windows, I guess, in the top up there to let light through. Nice big cannon in here. And then this is the Linean researcher. He researches felons and gremlikins. So, then I guess heading up here, this is the Steamworks. Now the Steamworks supposedly provides the power they need for all of this whole area to run. So I guess steam and, yeah, to power everything, I guess. Even though I would think that they would use fire for everything. which is, yeah, kind of strange. Basically what you do with the Steamworks, let's see here, I can demonstrate it. You gather fuel, because you get fuel from things like dragon vein shards, dragon vein coal chunks, and giant dragon vein coal. So basically all dragon vein items are fuel for the Steamworks. So you can either add fuel, you can adjust the output, you can do normal output or 10 times the output. I currently have mine at 10 times. You can add fuel, which, you know, you can just add any type of fuel that you want. Just throw any type of ore in. That's what it is. It's, you know, choosing from all the ore. And of course you can help the Steamworks, which then basically will auto convert some stuff that you have. So convert all of that. And then what you would do is you would just continue on with it by hitting right trigger, and then you just hit the buttons that you think will be the correct combination. So let me try. I'll try AXY. No, I was wrong, but X was right. X was probably the first one. So the next combination, nope. Okay. What would be the other combination? YXA. Haha, that was nice. Okay, so yeah, I got that. And sometimes it does the same ones twice, so let's try that. Yes, it did. So yeah, that is the Steamworks. It will use the fuel that you have. So like I have 44 out of 700 natural fuel. The natural fuel will fill up over time as you do hunts. The stored fuel is, I think, what you've deposited in. I think that's what it is. So basically, yeah, when your natural fuel gets full, just, yeah, you got to make sure to come over here and do it, or else it will just kind of, you know, it won't be able to fill anymore while you're doing hunts. So that would be kind of a waste to, you know, go with all that. Okay, so I think I pretty much covered everything. As you can see, this is in a area in between the mountains. Let's see. Yeah, there's a mountain over there. Lots of building though. So that's pretty cool. They sure set up these buildings fast when they first set this area up. It was like magic. They were just suddenly there. So, I think now what I'll do is I'll head into probably my room. I've covered most of these areas. I just gotta head into my room and the gathering hub. So let's see here. You just come over here to go in your room. Hit A to go in your room. You can go into other players' room too if you're in a group. So my room. Yes, move to my room. And of course, the Seliana room is quite different than your room for Estera, which is kind of cool. It's a lot more elaborate. And yeah, allows you to paint the walls and paint the floor and do all kinds of stuff. You can even change the music. That's why I have this music playing right now. It's, you know, one of the base Monster Hunter themes, which, I don't know, I've always liked. I've always liked that old school Monster Hunter theme. Yes. Sounds good. So then, and in here, it automatically just makes you walk too, rather than jog or trot. You can run a little bit, but it just puts you into a trot, kind of. Hello. And these are the pets you can add. You can add a bunch of animals and wildlife that you've captured here. And that looks like some kind of a weird sword. It almost looks like a sword with a file in it or something. Interesting. Maybe it's a charge blade? I have no idea. And yeah, I put a little Christmas decoration up there. Snowman. And yeah, you can decorate these areas with this stuff that you can place. I've got all of that stuff just kind of hanging, because you can hang those things. I think those are like Chinese lanterns. I put a ghost up. You can even change the chandeliers. And then you can also change the pictures on your wall. So I've got some nice pictures there. Look like nice paintings. You can add china to the wall as well and stuff like that. And then of course coming down the stairs, here is the housekeeper. You talk to him for everything that you need in here. You can customize it, even get access to Jailbreak or Safari here. The training area as well. Then placing your pets. You can even change handler's outfit. And then mark the status of your room as either private or public. So basically you can, so that other people can enter. So now you can also decorate your table, the table in your middle of your room, and you can sit down, which is nice, and you can take a drink. So yeah, that's nice. So I'll stand up. You can also do various emotes. Let me see here. Various emotes like sleeping or that type of sleeping. And you can do 2 types of cheers as well. Yes, that type of cheer. And you look around to see if anybody's looking. And this other type of cheer. Yeah, it's funny. Okay. So that's pretty good. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. And then this is an area you can use to decorate stuff. I should probably change the loadout on that because that's a really old loadout. I was wearing that a long time ago. I've never changed it. And then you can have statues here. View figure. That's cool. Yeah. Silver Rathalos and Gold Rathian. And you can rotate it too. You can just, you can talk to this and then rotate the figure. So that's pretty cool. That's nice. Move figure. Ah, okay, I see. Yes. That's nice. And then you can change your figure as well. And then you can decorate these. You can change your bed. I've got this bed. As you can tell, I've got most things green in here that I can have green. And then I have a little spirit bird here. Actually, no, that's just a hummingbird, not really a spirit bird. And then you got a very nice chair that allows you to just sit down and relax. You can just feed your pets here. Feed them. Just throw random food on the floor for your little rabbit thingies to come and eat. Which is nice. Allows you to interact with them. And then you can play with them as well. Yes, allows you to pet them. Yes. Pretty nice to be able to interact with the animals you have out. Okay, now stand up. And you get a nice fireplace to warm up by. And then, of course, your felon has his own place to stay or sit. And then you get a fish tank as well. Nice aquarium. You can have a bunch of fish in here. So that's pretty cool. Pretty nice. It's a really nice amount of decoration that you can add to this. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, you even get to look up into above this area here. And this here is the exit into the, I think, either exit into the gathering hub or just exit and it'll exit you to wherever. Okay, final area in here. As you can tell, your weapon will be sitting right here. And of course, this is your item box. But out here, you can decorate these plants, I believe. I think you can choose what plants go there. At least I think so. Then you got a little water area here, where you can also put a little something over here at the edge, and maybe some other fish. And you can see it kind of looks down into Seliana. So then you go here, You can sit on these chairs and just kind of admire your fish. You can feed. Let's see what happens when I feed. Yeah, it feeds your fish out here. That's pretty cool. It's a very nice place to stay. You can sit in either chair there too. Now this is one of the nice areas here too, because this is basically a little hot spring. You see the little monkey, the macaque, pearl spring macaque, just kind of keeping warm there, which is nice. How I'd feel. I mean, this is how I'd like to feel myself. You can also toggle your armor on and off, so that's nice. Pretty cool. You can splash water. And I believe your felon will react if your felon is in here, which I don't know why Pete didn't follow me in, but he didn't. Frolic. I don't think this would be that good. That's not deep enough to do that type of thing, so that would be bad to do. And let's see, you can dive. That's not even a dive, you're just putting your head underwater. That's funny. And then splashing this way. What about Y splashing? Okay, same type. Okay. Okay, stand up. Automatically put your armor back on too. Okay, so heading out here. I thought I'd check out the training area here too, because I haven't covered that in any other video yet. So this, like I showed earlier, you can access from your room. And yeah, this is pretty much where it is. That you can come here to test your damage against the barrels and that wooden post in the middle there. So, and this is a barrel bomb as well, so this will explode. The other barrels, I think, just fall apart. Let me see here. Yes, they just fall apart. And they have some slinger ammo too in them. And then your felon comes over and restocks them, because he's a very nice felon. But yeah, it's a pretty nice place. Allows you to test quite a bit of things. You can, there's vines up here that you can test jumping off of. There's even some of the wedge beetles that you can, you know, latch onto and, you know, do other aerial, I guess, aerial attacks in a sense. And then you can, you know, climb up some of these other areas here too to get up to like just a little bit of a higher height so that you can, you know, test out aerial jumps and stuff as well. Like, see, you could do this and then there. Yeah, you can catch on to the vines there, or just jump off the edge and, you know, do attacks and stuff like that. It's mostly for testing, but it's pretty nice. And let me see, I think this one will explode. Yes, that one explodes. And yep, Pete will come to put it back. Thank you, Pete, for restocking the area. And it looks like there's slinger ammo here too, so you can test that around as well. Piercing pods and slinger bombs, and, you know, these drop slinger thorns and stuff like that. So yeah, various things. Heading up here is just, you know, kind of what I would say a area that has a slope. No, that's what I'm looking for. It's a sloped area so that you can check out your sliding attacks. There we go. Yeah, something like that. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Useful for testing. Testing damage and kind of playing around with your weapon, figuring out how to use a weapon if you're not used to your weapons, all that kind of stuff. And then head back down here, because yeah, that's pretty much the extent of it right up there. It is pretty nice though. This is the same training area as you can get to from your room in Astera as well, because that up there is the Astera Gathering Hub. So yeah, it's interesting. But also, you have an item box here. You can change all items. You can change your weapon, you know, equipment, and all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, your housekeeper is here. He will send you, either allow you to change the objects in the area, and I'll do that in a second, or allow you to go back to your room or return to the HQ. But you can also go back to your room or the HQ by going out here as well. So let's change the items in the area, change objects in area. And that just reloads the area with changing the barrels and stuff to a cart. Now, with the barrels and the log in the middle, you can't latch onto that with your clutch claw, but you can latch onto this. So yeah, it's pretty nice. This allows you to do clutch attacks, I believe. Let me gather some slinger ammo here. Just gather some of this. Of course, I probably didn't even need that. It allows you to spin it. Yes. And it also allows you to move the cart with, yeah, a slinger burst, which is cool. That's cool. But all this area is kind of wooded, like, you know, wood blocking it off now. Probably so you can ram the cart into the walls so it doesn't go up the hill here. But it's still the same area. It just changes the objects. So, yeah. And then it automatically brings you over to the... automatically kind of brings you over to the vines, which is kind of odd when you jump off. But yeah, this training area is pretty nice. It allows you to, you know, do a lot of training and other things that would be pretty helpful for just testing around and, yeah, experimenting. And I think, can you get down here? Yes, you can get right down here. Can't go anywhere else though. That's all the farther you can get up. And it will keep counter of your damage and combos and stuff like that too, to kind of give you an estimate of how much damage you'll do to things or with certain combos. So it's nice. So now back to the room. Just go back. You can go back to your room or go back to the HQ. So I'll go back to the room. And I guess you can either exit out that door up there, up the stairs. Let me see. Yes, this door up here, or this door down here. So I'll just exit down this door down here, and we'll see. Okay, yes, this brings you to the Gathering Hub, which I might as well go to, because that's my next place to go. Okay, and this is the Seliana Gathering Hub. So first off, going over here is basically the area you'd go to depart on an expedition. Yeah, you get to see down to a lot of just trees and I guess over to the mountains, which is pretty cool. All wilderness out that way. That's nice. I assume the Hoarfrost Reach is like somewhere over there then, or something. Something like that. It's pretty nice. There's all kinds of fires around here, and of course a place for your felon to sit. And this is an item box for you to change items. I believe this is a resource guy. Yeah, pub sailor. He basically does the same thing as the guy for the Argosy outside. She is the stockpiler, the provision stockpile. So yeah, she'll give you that stuff. And the reason there's all kinds of roses and stuff around here right now is because it's the Spring Blossom event. So yeah, that takes place, you know, alternating every spring time, something like that. And unfortunately, you can't get back to that door there. Makes you wonder what's back there. All kinds of ladders in the background. But I really do like the decoration that they put into this and the detail. Every, I should say, holiday season, there's a special type of decoration for this. For Halloween there is. For summer, in the summer areas, there's that decorations for that too. So it's pretty cool. And then you see a felon sliding down the banister there. Or I should say sliding down the railing all the way down to deliver stuff. It's pretty cool. And this is where you would come to eat. This is the canteen. So yeah, you'd come here to eat stuff. And these two are the quest girls. So the quest counter here, and she's the arena manager. So yeah, she'll give you arena quests. And this is just the notice board. She's event manager. And of course, in these little footbaths, you can sit in here as well with your felon, which ends up being pretty cute. You can toggle your armor. So yes, toggle more armor because otherwise it looks weird with just your feet exposed. Which is a very nice, quaint little thing here, because it's a interaction with your felon, and you can pick up your felon and let them dangle their feet in the water. It's pretty cute. Then you can mess around. Let's see what that does. And then you pull out one of those for your felon to play with. It's funny. Then let's see about the petting. You can pet your felon. They act just like cats because they are cats. Yeah, I have to show all these because it is cute. A cute interaction with your felon. And the other type of pet? Or is this the same type of pet? Okay, it's the same type of pet. Okay. But it's very nice. Attention to detail on these. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I like being able to interact with my felon like that. It's nice. Okay, this is just some sort of little burn stove that is, I guess, heating something? Some stuff? Probably food of some sort. And she is the resource girl. So yeah, she'll give you access to your resource stuff, like the bounties and stuff like that. So heading over here, this is another footbath you can sit in. You could sit by her if you want. It's up to you. Personal preference. Okay, and this is your item box, another one. So they have one on either side. Item box over there, and felon sitting area over there, and one over here as well. One of each. Now, some more tables. You can, I think, looks like you can sit at any table. Not bad. Pretty nice. Oh, I didn't cover this either. This is the exit to Seliana. So yeah, that brings you back to Seliana itself. Another little heating area. And this brings you down to the armory. And the interesting thing about this, though, is that there's two forms of the armory. One that you can access from the gathering hub here, and you come down and you can talk. But if you go over here, it'll ask you to come back to Seliana, transport there. Otherwise, there's the one from Seliana where you can just come through this door, come in here, and then you have to go over here and select to go into the gathering hub. It's a little awkward. It's a little bit. Okay, so now this is, I believe, like a sauna. Yes, you can tell it's very hot in here. Steam bath, that's what it's a sauna. Toggle your armor again. And your felon just sits there. I would think your felon would be even hotter than you would be, because they have fur. I mean, I would think that would be miserable for them. Okay, stand up. Okay, get back out of here. Oh, yeah, it looks like you can get dizzied from sitting in here too long, too. Or just sitting in here at all. Looks like it. You just gotta hobble out. Your felon hobbles out, too. And then he gets a drink. And cools himself off. Yeah, with his water. Okay. That's nice. And then he's fine. Okay. That's cool. I like that. And then this is the area where there's generally a fountain here, but when during the other events they change it with various things. You can see the macaques are here. They're in the bathtub there. And then there's also birds kind of hopping around and dancing on their heads as well. So it's kind of a funny thing. Looking up. Oh, they have a opening up there too. I see. Uh-huh. Okay, that's cool. All the roses around in this area is very nice though. And then this here is another portion of the hot spring. So basically this whole area is practically one big hot spring area. So yeah, you can sit anywhere in this hot spring. You can sit down anywhere. And it's the same type of thing as your hot spring in your room. But if you splash water, let me splash water, it affects your felon too. So yes, you could say that you can play with your felon. So let's get up out of here. Now I believe this is also part of it. Yeah, you can sit up here as well. There's some dude sitting here underneath the water. I'm sure this would be very comfortable water because it's, you know, nice hot spring water. Looks like you can even come over here and sit here, overlooking this nice view of the hot springs out into the sea. Pretty nice scenic view. Same thing here, and you can sit right here too, right at the end. So they gave you a really nice scenic view here. That's cool. And then I think those are more macaques just down there. Yeah, I see. The macaques are all over. Okay. And then there's, of course, two people here, sitting here. Just lounging in the water. Now you can come up here. Another chair and table. So you can just sit down. Again. Pretty nice. Pretty detailed. So they did a good job on the gathering hub here. Giving you a lot of things to admire and look at. This is pretty busy for the eyes, honestly. Okay, now, I think that covers all of Seliana, I think. Yeah, this is another bath you can sit in as well over here. How they pipe the water of these, I don't really know. I assume they use, like, you know, just general piping, but it's still, it's, it comes from the other areas, so it's interesting. They got a nice fireplace here too, which is kind of cool. And then, yeah, I don't think I actually mentioned it, but this goes back to your room. That's where I came out of when I came out of my room there. Some other stockpile areas over here. Can you get back there? I can't get back there, but I can kind of see just a little bit. There's a... Oh, what are you doing? Okay, you're going back there. Okay. Going up the stairs? Oh, no, going around the corner. Interesting. Wonder where that felon's going. Oh, you know, I didn't go up the stairs here. There's stairs in the middle. Can I get up these stairs? No, I can't get up the stairs. Unfortunately, that's too bad. I would have wanted to see what was up on the upper areas, except the stairs. Do the stairs connect to anything? It looks like they might connect there. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I would have wanted to see what was up there. They don't let me get up there, unfortunately. It's pretty nice though. The balconies up there are pretty cool as well. So I wish I could get up there, but they won't let me, unfortunately. And you can see there's a big sail up there. So this is basically also based on the ship type of design that the other Astera gathering hub is. Okay, well, yeah. I think that pretty much covers this whole, the whole area of Seliana. It's a pretty nice place. A place that, while cold, is also rather nice with these hot springs. It's pretty cool. Cool? Yes, it is cool. It's very cool here. But still, it's a very nice place with... I would prefer to be here rather than in the northern climates of the in the world. Because of the nice hot springs and stuff like that. So, yeah, that covers Seliana. If you like this video, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It really helps us out a lot. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that bell icon, leave a comment, and of course share it. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.